What's good, fam? I've got 3 tips that I want to share with you today that's going to help you to continue to build your new lifestyle. If you're making lifestyle changes and you're trying to be consistent with a body transformation or building a healthy diet. So, it's Wellness Wednesday. I bring this type of content every Wednesday. This is the Lifestyle Buffet. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you already haven't done that. And we're going to get right into it. The first thing that you need to have and to understand is you gotta have discipline. If you don't have discipline, this shit is not gonna happen. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. I love and care about y'all, so it's a disservice for me not to keep it a buck with you. You gotta be disciplined. Anybody can have a good workout, anybody can eat a good meal one time, or for a few days, or for a week. But understand, when you're in the process, in a journey of building a lifestyle, a healthy lifestyle, it's something that you gotta be disciplined with, because in that span, you're gonna have days or even weeks where you're not motivated. You really just don't feel like doing it. I know all of y'all have had days where, you know what I'm talking about, you in your car and you driving to the gym, or you in the parking lot, you done got to the parking lot to the gym, and you just like, fuck, I don't feel like this shit today. I know y'all have been there. I know somebody that watches this can relate. You gonna have those days, or you gonna have those days where you already got your meal prepped. You got your healthy meal, whether it's your salad, your healthy wrap, or whatever it is that you like to eat. And you may be at your job and there's a potluck and they got all that good food, or they may have catering or something, or you could just be going on about your evening or something, and or in the house, and those cravings just hit you like a brick, and you just like, in real time, you got that snacks or whatever it is in the house, and you got a choice to make, whether you're gonna be like, man, I'm not gonna eat this, or you just gonna go and do it. Or if you out in the street, we all know if you in a bigger city, there's fast food restaurants and restaurants everywhere. So you got temptation all over the place when those cravings hit. That's when discipline comes in, where in real time, your cravings is hitting you, know how good your favorite foods taste, and you just really want it, and you gotta say no. That is not an easy thing, but these are the things that you have to do in the areas where you have to be disciplined in order to build the physique that you want to build. If you're trying to build a great physique, or if you're trying to get a healthy diet and build a healthy lifestyle, these are the things that come with it. You gotta be able to say no when you want to eat what you want to eat. And you got to be able to say yes when you don't feel like going to the gym. Discipline, man, it just comes with it. And discipline is also being prepared and having a plan. A lot of y'all don't have a plan set out, and you got to have that. You're going to have cravings and those points where you're feeling weak and you want to eat whatever you want to eat. You want to eat your favorite junk foods or your favorite snacks and things. But you have to anticipate that that's coming at some point. And you have to have a plan for you to have an out. So that could be having a healthy snack already prepped, having food already prepped, or just having that mental awareness that, man, you know what? I already know at some point I'm gonna have these cravings, and this is why I can't remind yourself of what it is you're trying to do, the lifestyle that you're trying to create, and does this food and this decision that you want to make line up with the life that you're trying to make? That's the discipline that comes in. Same thing with the gym. Man, pack your gym clothes. If you don't already do it, don't go home. Make sure you have your life set up where you can't get an out or an escape from what it is you need to do. where it's not easy for you to not accomplish going to the gym and working on yourself. Everything has got to be a plan. So, and that also helps me segue to my second point. You have to have a strong why. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm going to put that off to the end, because that's the most important thing, is your why. We'll touch on that in a second. The next thing you got to have is persistence. That is so important. Consistency and persistence is so important to have, because you can be disciplined. Even if you have discipline, you got to be able to be consistent and persistent, because that's how you build a lifestyle. It's overdoing something over a period of time. It's not just doing it one day or 1 week or 1 month. Listen, it's a lot of y'all are talking about, I'm on a diet, or I'm going to the gym. And yeah, it's the beginning of the year, but understand, going to the gym consistently or trying to go on a diet, that's not just a season. You have to make this a lifestyle change. That's really what it boils down to. So, working on your fitness, and I'm not talking about throwing heavy weight and everything else, but having some type of regimen where every day you're getting certain physical activity in. That has to be a lifestyle change, something that's not a season, that's who you are now, and something that you can sustain day in, day out, month in, month out, every year, until you can't do it anymore, until you of old age where you literally physically can't do it anymore. It's a lifestyle thing. Same thing with the diet. A lot of y'all mess up and struggle with being consistent, because you cut out things or you make these diet changes that aren't really set to sustain over a long period of time. There's certain things that you can do. Now, if you're trying to cut weight, there's certain things that you can do for a season of time where you just go savage mode. Like for me, I had a 3 month period where, really it was 2 months, where I was cutting. And there was a lot of things that I did, man. I cut out condiments, and I'm huge on condiments. That had to go. I cut a lot of things with carbs. I went extremely low carb, and I love potatoes. Anything potatoes, I love personally. Chips, fries, potato wedges, you name it, I love it. Tater tots, all of that shit. I'm trying to tell you, man. Got me excited even just saying that just now. But that shit had to go for a season of time. But that's not something forever. But I had to understand, you have to make lifestyle changes. A lot of people, you cut certain things out that's not set to be that strict over a long period of time. Make changes to your diet that you can sustain. And all that really is cutting back on certain things. Carbs that you don't need, for an example. Sweets that you definitely don't really need that. You can give yourself 1 day out of the week. If you want to go crazy 1 day out of the week, that's fine. Long as you don't go over the board and kill your gains, all of the hard work that you've done throughout the week, that's cool. But the main thing is, it's gotta be something that you can sustain in order for you to be consistent with these lifestyle changes. So having consistency and being persistent with going to the gym, or having a regimen where you're getting physical activity, and being able to have a diet or a daily, day-to-day diet that you can eat, that you can actually sustain, and you're not gonna be around here just completely suffering off your rockers. So that's what it takes in order to have a different lifestyle, to create a great physique and a great healthy lifestyle. And the last point that I want to share with you, and this is the most important thing, I said it earlier, is your why. Because that's what ties everything together. you're not going to be able to be disciplined. You're not going to be able to be consistent and be persistent when things get difficult if you don't have a strong why. You have to be able to constantly and consistently remind yourself of why you're doing what it is you're doing. When it's difficult to go to the gym, when you're tired and you don't feel like doing it, what's your why? Why are you doing it? What's the reason why you can be like, you know what, this sucks, this is hard, I don't feel like doing this shit, but I gotta do this anyway. Man, this food, I really want to eat this food. Like, this food tastes good and I don't feel like eating this healthy meal and I want to eat what I want to eat. Why do I need to not do it? Why am I leaving this food alone? You have to have a strong why. And I'm going to share my own personal experience, and maybe somebody here can relate, who knows. I grew up fat. I grew up, my nickname in my family that I grew up with on my dad's side, I was Fat Boy. That was literally my general nickname. I had other nicknames, but that was the main one. And I'm not even obese anymore. And when I go to family functions, they still call me Fat Boy. And it's like, so for me, growing up being that fat kid that had a lot of insecurities, low self-esteem, didn't have attraction with girls, the girls didn't want me because I was out of shape and I didn't look good. All of those things affected me. And it affected me all the way through my early adult years. And I say that as if I'm old. I ain't like I'm old. But you get what I'm saying. And I got to a point where it's like, I want to have, for the first time, I want to have confidence. I want to know what it's like to look in the mirror and actually truly like and be proud of what it is that I see. I wanted to be able to go to the beach or to a pool and I can see a beautiful girl that I find attractive and I think she looks like a snack, and to know that she can look at me with my built chest, my arms, the six pack, and just looking like a fucking stud, and she looking at me like I'm a snack too. I wanted to have those feelings, bro. Like, so for me, those were honestly understanding. I grew up hearing that looks don't really matter to girls. That's what I grew up hearing all the time. I didn't know that shit was a lie. And if you didn't know, that is 1000% a lie. Sorry, ladies, that I'm telling y'all secret, and sorry that I'm aiming towards the fellas. This one in particular is to the fellas because I personally can relate to that. But yeah, looks matter to girls, bro. They may not matter as much to them as what looks matters for us, but they do matter. I promise you, if you look at the version of you and your dream girl and you go up to her being fat and obese and overweight, or you scrawny versus having a built physique and you out here looking like Zeus, you know, it's gonna be 1000% a difference. I promise you. Girls like a guy that takes care of themselves and has a strong athletic build. I don't care what you heard, trust me when I tell you. That mattered to me. That was all I needed to know to be like, all right, I don't care if I don't feel like going to the gym. I'm going to the gym almost every day. Every day I'm working on something. That food, I'd rather put that food down and sacrifice the foods that I want to eat in order for me to have a better physique, where come time for me to roll up on a girl that I really want to roll up on, I know I look good. I feel that way, and she gonna feel that energy too. And like what she sees as well. So that was enough of me. And I know it may not be a good thing, you know, having motivation for a girl. I don't give a fuck, man. Like, for me, girls was a big motivator for me. And it worked. I did a body transformation in under 2 years. And, you know, I'm in the best physical shape of my life at this point. And I'm still not done. I'm still going. And that was a strong enough why for me. And then just the confidence that I felt. I have a level of confidence I've never had. I turned 30 last year and have the most confidence that I've ever had. I love that feeling, and I need to have that feeling. So those are my personal whys. But for you, you got to find your why in order for you to be able to really make this lifestyle change, because it's not going to be easy. I need you to understand it's not, but it's doable. And I want to tell you something as well. You got to commit to your goals. A lot of y'all have fitness goals and y'all are kind of committed. Y'all are here and y'all are like 50, 60, maybe 70% in. No. This is a 110% commitment. You got to be in, because the version of you that has a phenomenal physique, that's in tip-top shape, that has great health, great aura, great energy, because they have great health from the things that they eat and their diet and nutrition, that version of you is waiting on you. Literally, that shit is like posted up on the wall, just like, okay, when he gonna come over here? Or when she gonna roll up over here? I'll sit up here and wait. That's that elite and top tier version of you. But it comes down to you committing to what it is you need to do on a day-to-day basis in order to become that person. It's a choice. You choose your hard. It's gonna be heavyweight and hard either way. You either choose the difficulty and the weight that comes from making those tough decisions now to build yourself into a great physique and have great health and a great healthy lifestyle, or time is gonna pass, summer's gonna roll up, you may be close to a beach or a lake or a pool, whatever the case is, there's gonna be some situation where you would ideally take your shirt off and you're gonna be insecure. So you make a choice, whether you deal with that difficulty of just doing the work, or the difficulty from being able to go out and knowing that you're not the best version of yourself you can be, or rolling up to that person, God forbid, that you really want to, that you've got interest in and you want to date, and you don't have the confidence that you really need to have because you know you're not the best version of yourself. I don't want that to be you. And it doesn't have to be you. And either way, the time is going to pass regardless. So you might as well just take the time and do the work. You can only benefit from it. Having more confidence, having a great physique, having great health, having great aura and energy, having a better vibe, it'll help your relationships. There is no con to having a healthy lifestyle and working out consistently and eating a clean diet consistently. You find one and you let me know, because I haven't found one yet. So guys, ladies, gents, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Do the work. Do it for you. I promise, do it for you, man. And that'll be one of the most rewarding things you can ever do for your life. So this is the Lifestyle Buffet. If any of you all need any help with your fitness goals, diet, meal prepping, if you need a regimen, if you need accountability partners, somebody to help you stay consistent and be accountable for your goals, I've got my information in the comment section. Hit me up on Instagram, email me, or join the Discord that I've got, man, and join the community, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm here to help y'all, and I want y'all to become the best version of yourself, because that's your birthright. You're absolutely able to have anything that you want out of here, but it comes down to the decisions and choices that you decide to make. So like I always tell y'all, man, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Go out here and make it happen. And where you go and what you do in your life, that's 100% on you. And you got this shit, fam, I promise. So until next time, peace and love.